Yes. Look, as long as we have a form, a body, then we're going to be prone to things that bodies and forms are prone to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a master, even. What changes is the identity with, you can say, addictions or attachments or feelings like insecurity, fear, etc. The intensity of that goes down because you've realized your true nature. There's space for feelings of joy and peace and serenity, but guess what? That's still in duality. See? What's the opposite? Fear, insecurity, addictions, attachments. There's got to be space for that too. This is the thing that the mind doesn't get in a lot of sadhakas or spiritual aspirants. They imagine, because the mind projects this, because it's a it's a clever technique to keep one thinking that they've never going to reach. It projects some idea of what the concept of awakening means, projects that onto themselves, and uses it as like a measuring stick to constantly judge, like, well, I'm not there yet. I'm not at peace 100% of the time. I still have some attachments and addictions to whatever. Or they do even worse than that. I don't know if it's worse, maybe a little bit. They just pretend they're so checked out of this body in a negative way, not because they're higher level, but just because they checked out, so they don't feel the negative side of duality in this body, which we all have. Those are your non-dual oaks. I like that word. Silver Lake told me about it. So I don't, man, I'm not aware of anything. Like, I don't even feel, I'm smoking, and that's not addiction. I just, I don't even know who's doing it. I'm just doing it. I don't even know what peace is, or I don't know what anything is. I'm just not here. I don't exist. They talk that silly talk. I know we've already went over that, but I just can't help it. It's fun. It brings me joy to make fun of the ego. So, I mean, if you, there's masters or awakened beings that people, the people that other people use that word for, awakening. What are some of their addictions, for example? Smoking. Food addict. I mean, Vivekananda, he was a smoking addict. Nasasargata, a big time smoking addict. Couldn't even talk sometimes in his lectures. He's coughing so much. He just kept smoking. I just liked that. I liked, because he was full on. He's full on with what he was sharing. A girl asked him, "Sir, you're obviously like dropping serious science here. Why are you attached to smoking?" He flipped it on her. So why are you attached to not smoking? He says, "This is the body mind's karma. I let it play out. I know who I am. I stay there." Are you one with those words though? If you say it, see, a non-dual oak could say that, and you don't believe him. You're like, "Oh man, go to a Nicotine Anonymous meeting or something. You need help." So it depends. Depends who's speaking. Is the mind speaking, justifying, rationalizing, or is the consciousness speaking? See? Muji, food addict, loves his food. He admits it. I went to his retreat 9 years ago. We were in Zimar. Satsang went over. A lot of people went back, but there's a few of us that stayed, and he just kept going. He was in this zone, He just felt like continuing to speak, so it was almost like a private. And he was sharing about it. He said, "Yeah, I'm a food. I just like my Caribbean food. I like it." Almost killed himself once, drinking this soup, this hot soup, and then he couldn't breathe. So he went outside and he sat on his chair at night, and he's like, "All right, I'm just gonna watch myself pass out." He said he had a friend staying over on the couch, but he was useless. So he didn't even want to tell him. That would add more stress. It would disturb his conscious transitioning from the body that he thought he was gonna have, because he ate this hot soup. But he kept eating it. Can't stop eating it. See? This is how it is sometimes. And he wants to. There's a part that wants to stop. He'd like to get fit and healthy, of course. He was talking once about watching some kids climb a tree, and he's like, damn, I want to be able to do that. I used to could be able to do that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to work on it. I hope to do it someday. He's not going to do it. And then he was a smoking addict too, for a long time. And he tried to quit. He said he tried to quit and he couldn't quit. Why? It's a waking being. Can't you just will, take the divine power and quit? It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And then he finally quit. Why? Because Grace had him quit. He was in Italy, going back to his little cabin to lay on the hammock, and he felt the back pain in his kidneys, and he's just, something realized. It's like, if I don't stop this, I'm going to die. And so then there was some real motivation, real surrender to stop, and then he stopped. But I bet if he didn't have that motivation, he probably would have kept doing it. It's all good. What are you going to judge somebody because they're you have some concept of what you think awakening looks like? We got to let that stuff go, Anyway, so addictions and attachments. There's been saints too that super attached they to their beloved. They had a relationship, a marriage with the woman, and just loved it. They just couldn't help it. And they knew, they're like, whoa, this love's pretty strong. I might go through some catharsis when this person leaves the planet. And they did. Why? Because this is how it is. This is the game. This is God's game. Don't project your ideas on what you think something should look like or not look like. I mean, you can, but you're going to suffer those projections. And then you're going to feel like you've never reached. This is the mind that that created this spiritual measuring stick. And you can have this you can carry this measuring stick around for lifetimes, and you'll never reach. But I guess that's part of the karmic evolution, is to transcend this measuring stick. Now, you can't go the other way. Again, duality. Anytime I say something, there's an opposite thing also that we got to look at. And I've touched on that. The non-dualos. You don't want to pretend like nothing exists and nothing matters, and this is what happened at the Osho ashram in Pune when I went there several years ago. I stayed for like 3 hours. I'm like, this sucks. This is a joke. Why? Because they took Osho's teachings and just corrupted it. You could go to the local store in the ashram and buy colored condoms, and because it's tantra, love, it's spiritual. You could buy pizza and beer at the restaurant because, what difference does it make? Nothing matters, that whole thing. So you got to be careful. Intuition, be true in the moment. Where am I at right now with this situation? And then if you have an addiction or attachment, you can work on trying being open to transcending it. At the same time, giving yourself space if that transcendent power is not there. Both. Everything's both. Duality's both. You gotta have both of them. You can't just be one or the other. That's not balanced. And then you're not going to feel peace. You're going to be stuck in your mind. The mind knows black and white. Spiritual, not spiritual. Awake, not awake. Addiction must be overcome, or addiction, who cares, nobody cares. No, there's balance. You got to work, you got to feel that out in the moment and see how consciousness is revealing and giving you guidance in that, So that's why I like my paradoxical principle that I say, you try as hard as you can with whatever you're doing or whatever you want to accomplish, whatever you want to be free of, some addiction or attachment. You try as hard as you can, pray, whatever, but not stressed about it. You give yourself space to let this evolutionary journey accomplish this for you, and don't put a time limit on it. If you're addicted to smoking or drinking coffee, and you're a teenager, and you end up living to 90 years old, and you couldn't put it down, it's cool. You try. What do you want to do? Now there's some addictions, obviously, disclaimer, you gotta get rid of. And grace will help you do that. If it's some really negative thing that's really causing your a lot of bodily harm or someone else harm, obviously, okay? I got to throw that in there because somebody will say, oh, he's saying like if you're addicted to killing, just keep killing. You can't help it. No, I'm not saying that. But I think you guys know that. Let me know if you like this take, this perspective on addiction, and does it work for you? Put it to the, apply it. Everyone's addicted or attached to something. And if you stop, you know what? So then, let's say there's a master that's free of, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, preserves the sexual energy, brahmachari, not addicted to food, whatever. Then he becomes a talking addict. Can't stop talking. Just talks all the time. It's too much life force. It's too much, like you don't do nothing. Like what? You know? It's like he's just full on, just keeps talking. See? There's always something. And if somebody thinks you don't have any addictions, you're addicted to experiencing, you like this human form, something likes that. Okay, maybe when the human form is ready to dissolve, you're cool with that. Okay, but something, you're not trying to do it. You're not trying to end your life right now. People are addicted to thinking, addicted to just anything. If we're in a human shell construct with the mind, there's going to be something there, some idiosyncrasy, some subtle something. So get used to it, and then you just chill with it. Be cool. All right, see you.